It's not bad enough to let my baby go. 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 Ow.
Oh, good, you're here. You just made it in the nick of time.
Madison Beer, you are appreciated. Madison Beer, you're appreciated. You are appreciated. She came out with her new album, Lock It. Y'all, mind you, okay, I filmed the whole reaction video to that album. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And hey, I forgot about YouTube copyright. I forgot about YouTube copyright. So it literally copyrighted the whole video, and so there was no point in posting it. There was no point in posting it. I felt like I was gonna get sued if I posted it. So that's lost media, but I'm gonna figure out a way I can do reaction stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the funniest videos I've ever made. That was probably one of the funniest videos I've ever made, and y'all are never gonna see it. Womp 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 womp. Anyways, long story short, that album was so good. Anyways, hello you guys, welcome to In the Nick of Time with Nick, your host, your amazing, beautiful, gorgeous host. We're back with the blanket. We're back with a blanket. It is in fact cold in here. For some reason, it was hot the other day, now it's cold. So it's okay. It's fine though. It's whatever. It's fine. We're back. This is where I talk for 20 minutes exactly, because I can talk for a long time. And y'all don't want me to talk for like 2 hours. I can talk for a long time because I have a lot of stuff to say, but I decided to limit myself to 20 minutes. But one thing to look out for, we're gonna probably start having guests. And by guests, I'm not famous. I don't have anyone like online or like anyone like that everybody knows, but we're gonna start having guests of my choice. I'm very excited, mostly because hey, I just figured out how to connect 2 microphones. And I did just figure that out. Do y'all have an issue? I did just figure that out, and I'm pretty sure whenever I start having guests on here, we're gonna call it the 40-minute special, which is whenever instead of 20 minutes, we're gonna talk for 40 minutes. This is double the people, and plus with the people I'm gonna bring on and the people I have planned, we can talk for a long time, and I do have a lot of questions for them. So it's gonna be like an interview. It's gonna be an interview. It's gonna be just a conversation, just stuff like that. So look out for that. But today we're mostly gonna be talking about where I see myself for 2026. We're gonna talk. I made a vision board, so we're gonna be talking about that. So I wasn't really prepared to talk about anything else, but we're gonna get into that. So here we go. So okay. The other day, one of my friends contacted me, email. One of my friends texted me and was like, hey, do you want to make vision boards for this year? And I was like, I've never made a vision board in my life other than like Pinterest. Cause like usually it's like Pinterest vision boards where you see yourself and like all these like aesthetic photos or whatever. But you're like, no, let's like actually do a physical one. So I was like, of course I would love to do one. That seems so cool. My friend is very arts and craftsy. Once she commits to the bit, she commits to that bit. Like that's the thing. Other than all the unfinished projects she has whenever she tried to crochet and knit and all that stuff, she commits to the bit. So I do have right here my completed vision board. I'm here to tell you guys the reasoning behind everything of why I put it right there, because we're just gonna get into it. Here is my completed vision board for 2026, and I'm very proud of it. This is on corkboard. You can't see the cork, but it's there, I promise you. So this is where we're at. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna double task this, but as you can see, we have the word value in the middle, and we have 4 different sections. Okay, in section number 1 we have mindset. Okay, I'm gonna cover the time real quick. Is that okay with everybody? For mindset, I really just wanted to have a positive year. Last year I tried to be as positive as I could. Last year I really loved last year. Last year was a great year, but there were so many things that happened that was like, it kind of like tried to pull me down. It really tried to pull me down, and I tried my best to pick myself back up, but towards the end of the year it really started to get hard. So I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back this 2026. There's no sadness, there's no anything. We're gonna get really positive. And I feel like positivity is one thing that we all need in our lives, no matter if we give it to other people or other people give it to us. I really do think that positivity is something that can build us up in our character. I know people are always like, yeah, like oh, if you were like bullied as a kid, then that builds up character, that's why you're funny, this and that, but I really do feel like if you have enough positivity and good, like just good people around you, it can really like boost your morale, boost your personality, boost your like how you see the world. And so that's what I try to do. I try to bring positivity to people's lives. I try to be as happy as I can. Not like fake happy. No, I like really I try not to see a lot of negative in the world, because I know there's very bad things going on in the world, which we will be talking about that, but I try to be as positive as I can, and my outlook on life is very positive, and just try to be happy in the moment, because it's not every day that you're going to be able to be happy about everything. You can't be sad all the time and for no reason. You can have a reason to be sad. That's okay. Like, that's human emotion. But if you're just sad for no reason, for attention or anything like that, hey, that's not a good look. It's not pretty. It's not cute. It actually don't want to do that. You don't want to do that at all. So that's why I kind of want to have a positive mindset this year, because I feel like not only it can affect me, but it can affect other people as well. The people who are around me, they can have someone happy in their lives, someone that they can be like, oh, my friend Nick is like really happy. Hey, my friend Nick has really great positivity in his life or whatnot. So that's my goal for this year. I have that labeled mindset, and it has a bunch of pictures of just stuff saying like, I am becoming the best version of myself, which that's what we're also trying to do this year. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect to be happy. Nothing in this world is perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect. So waiting for the world to be perfect to be happy is like you're waiting for nothing. You're going to be waiting for a long time. You're going to be waiting for a very long time to be happy, but go ahead and do it now. I'm going to make a very beautiful life for myself, which I am. I'm going to stop being on my phone so much. I'm going to start being with family, which is down here. We're going to get into that. I'm gonna start going out more, saying yes to a lot of things. That's what the friend I made these with, she said that she's going to be saying yes to a lot more things because she needs to be out more. She needs to have an experience with her life. So that's one thing that we're gonna get into. There's one that says, I will attract people by being myself. I am myself no matter what anyone says, no matter what event I go to, no matter who I'm talking to. I will never change who I am, no matter who you try to tell me to be. There was a stage in my life where I was very I was trying to fit in so bad into like who people say I am and things like that. So I'm gonna really try and just be myself. I've been getting very into things that I have always wanted to like extremely get into, but never really wanted to because I knew I would get made fun of or anything like that. So that's why I'm a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. So I decided to collect a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, and it makes me happy, and I love all that stuff. So I'm getting into that, and I'm openly saying, hey, I'm going to the Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm going to the Five Nights at Freddy's premiere by myself. All that good stuff. There was a stage, not even a stage, there was a moment where I was learning to appreciate myself. It was because I have broken up with this person, and it made me realize like I really need to appreciate myself more. I need to appreciate myself more and learn to love my own company, because I don't need anyone to share that company with. I don't need anyone to share that company with, because I'm my own person, and I can go out to eat by myself, and that's what I did. I would go out to eat by myself, get myself a table, treat myself that day, and I would always make sure I would buy one thing that makes me happy that day. And that genuinely worked so much, because I don't mind going out by myself, and I don't need anyone to hang out with if I don't want to. I can have fun with myself. I can. It's okay to be by yourself, like it 100% is. And that's a part of the positivity mindset. The positivity mindset really makes you happy with who you are and how you are in your well-being. So that's who we have in the mindset. So we also have who you are when nobody's watching. I try to be the most 100% version of myself, and no one can tell me different of how I am, because that's me. Y'all aren't gonna try and take that away from me. I'm me. Are you serious? People who try to bring other people down just because they're being their self, or whenever, let's say the popular kids in high school or the popular kids in school categorize the weird kids as people to be looked down upon. Yes, they can be looked down upon, but at the end of the day, they're just being themselves, and they're just being themselves. Why look down upon that? We should be cherishing that and praising that. The people who are brave enough to be their self, yeah, 100%. I saw this TikTok video where this person was like being ridiculed at this like Little Caesars pizza just because of like they didn't fit the gender binary correctly, and they went in there and they were like they made the people that were making fun of them apologize, because that's rude. That's disgusting. You are not going to be doing that. I just don't understand people who do that. Anyways, we need to move on. But I have my family corner down here. I don't really consider friends to be friends. I consider them to be family to me, because friends really do mean a lot to me. So I put them in the same category and only labeled it family because I want to start spending more time with friends and family as well. With my family, I don't really go downstairs. I don't really talk to anybody that's downstairs because I feel like I just want to be like alone in my room for like a good while. I just want to like be with, maybe on FaceTime with some friends or whatever. But I feel like I'm not appreciating my family enough to like hang out with them outside of like just being at home. Like, we live in the same house and I'm seeing you like twice every week. That's not right. So I'm going to be working on that, and I'm going to be hanging out with family more, going out with friends and having a good time with them as well, but really prioritizing my family, because I have great times whenever I'm with my family. Like, we have great stories. Like, they knew me my whole life. Like, you can't tell me that I can't love my family. Come on. They're literally the best. I love everybody in my life, which is why I want to make sure that they know that they're being cherished and they know that they're being valued. So I'm going to work on that for 2026, which also fits into the word value that I have. We're going to get into value soon. We have my school corner. Education is something that's never really been important in my life, unfortunately. I was that kid that was like, I just really want to go home from school. I don't want to be here. I don't like it. But I'm going to start taking it seriously, and I'm going to start reading the textbooks, reading everything, because I'm trying to get my bachelor's degree. You can't like lag behind and get your degree. Like, you just can't do that. That saying C's and D's get you degrees, yes it does, but at the end of the day, does it give you education? Does it give you knowledge? C's and D's don't get you knowledge unless you're actually trying. Like, that saying, it makes sense if you don't want to complete school, but it doesn't make sense if you're just saying that because you get bad grades. So I'm going to start taking that seriously. I do want to be a teacher. That's what I'm going to school for. So that's what I'm working towards. I'm working towards being a teacher. I'm working towards, that's like my goal. That is my goal at the end of the day. And I feel like taking my education seriously will give me a boost to taking other students' education seriously as well, or my future students, which, not saying that I didn't think that their education was not important, but I really undervalue how people see that. You know what I mean? I really undervalue like what my teachers did for me, which they did a lot for me. And so I want to be able to spread that to my students and be able to give them like life-changing advice, life-changing knowledge that they could use for the rest of their lives. I just feel like that is something that I need to really just boost upon, and something that I need to build upon. And at the end of the day, I'm going to get my degree. C's and D's do get you degrees, but I'm trying to get A's and B's that get me degrees. You know what I mean? That's just kind of me. So, and then my final corner I have, this is the most unrealistic corner that I have, but I want this to be the year. Like, I want to be out there. I have my fame corner. Now, I know people are always like, you don't want to be famous. Like, I mean, time check. You don't want to be famous. You don't want to, like, get into it. Like, it's not for everybody. I really want to do it, y'all. I want to do it so bad. So, we have my fame corner. In the corner, though, we have, like, a YouTube plaque. We have cameras. We have my TikTok account and what we're at currently. We have something that says 100K followers on it. And we also have Twitch, the YouTube logo, and Brittany Broski's Royal Court. Which, the moment you guys see me on here, I've made it, and I am exactly where I want to be. I just think that that's a really fun show to be on. And I'm a big fan. I've come to that conclusion that I think once I get on Brittany Broski's Royal Courts, I have made it. I've made it. So that is on my vision board for 2026. Hopefully manifesting, I don't know how or I don't know when, that I'm able to cross this off, because I am very excited about that one. But in this corner, I wanted to make sure to humble myself a little bit. So I put something that says, don't let social media be your Bible. Because so people who do social media have always said that it really controls their lives. Like it really controls like what they do with or like they don't know how to live in the moment and stuff like that. So I want to be able to like split social media and like the social media career, the influencing career, from how I do live my life and how much I record, how much I want to put towards social media and everything. I just want to make sure that I split it up, because I know, one, it can get annoying to other people, and two, I know it can get annoying to me. I feel like I would lose myself in a way. So we have that, but at the end of the day, this all ties to value, which is my middle word right there. Now, towards the end of the year, I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. Y'all might see a sliver of it, but I lied. Towards the end of the year, end of last year, I went through this like event that I thought would never happen to me. You never think it's going to happen until it happens to you. It's probably one of my worst fears, and I'm so serious whenever I say that, and it was really horrifying. At the end of the day, I knew that because she didn't fight for our friendship, she didn't value me a bunch. She didn't value me to the point that I valued her. She didn't value me to the amount that I valued her. So it just made no sense to me at all. And it really made me realize that to have a friend and to be in a friendship, you have to value each other the same amount. And because there can't be anything like, you can't value someone more than they value you. It has to be a mutual thing. It has to be like you value each other so much, you guys love each other, like y'all are best friends, y'all are good friends, whatever kind of category, how you categorize your friends. You can't just not value somebody and be friends with them. And as much as I really did want to forgive her and become her friend again, I couldn't. I really couldn't. At the end of the day, it came to how much you valued me. And it became to how much you really saw me as a friend, but you didn't see me enough to keep being my friend because someone else didn't want you to be friends with me. And this sounds like so like preschool, but it really like opened my eyes to value and how much value is so important in relationships with other people, because she valued some person's other preference over our friendship. That made no sense. It made no sense of how you're going to do that. You don't treat people like that. You don't do that and then crawl back to them. That was just my moral of all of that. Because I physically, I wanted to take her back as a friend so bad because I miss her so bad. Like, it's not even funny, but it's just not going to be the same, and we can't build up off of that. That's not something you can joke about. Now, I have let friends back into my lives that have done me wrong in the past, but that was like high school. That was literally high school. We're like out of high school. We're grown up now. Are you serious? And you're doing that to me? Are you serious? I told her all of this to her. So this isn't me talking behind her back, so she knows, but I definitely took out of that I need to learn value this year. I need to learn value coming up in 2026, because value is in. You need to value your friends as much as you see that they value you. And if they don't value you as much as you value them, let them go. They don't deserve you at all. Because you could be the most uplifting, happiest person on the planet, always there for them, all of that stuff. What if they don't do that back to you? You need to value yourself as well. You need to value yourself as a person. You need to value yourself as a human. Value yourself as a single person who wants to be happy. And you're not going to let anyone take that away from you. You're not going to. We are not going to. We are going to be happy this year. We're going to value ourselves, and we're going to value our friends the way that they value us. And that's it. Value is a big thing in this world. And I didn't realize it was as big as it is. And unfortunately, I figured that out very late in my life. So just really think on that. Think on the word value and what that means to you, because it could probably change your life. 100%. 100%. Oh, didn't mean to get all sappy there. Oh, but that's just what I see for myself in 2026. Thank y'all so much for watching. This podcast is on Spotify and Apple Music, so go ahead and go listen on there. I do download my own stuff, so go ahead and download it if y'all want to listen. We're gonna keep you guys updated on this, and we're gonna see how far I can get into this vision board with my goals and everything I have, and we're gonna keep y'all updated. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on The Nick of Time with Nick, where I have 20 minutes to speak. Goodbye, you guys.